Blockheads. Today we're going to take a look at blackwashing a figure. I've had a lot of questions about that. I know some of you in the community have also experienced blackwashing a figure. We all have our different ways to do it, but I'm going to show you just kind of the way I do it and give my advice on that and tips. First, you'll need a figure, which we've got here, new from the Delta series, the Ava. Also, I have the Testors Create Effects acrylic wash here, the black. They do have other colors, but a black wash is primarily what you see, and that's what gives it just a little bit more of that armor detail. And you'll need some brushes. I always have my applicator brush, and then just a backup just in case, or if I want to do some dry brushing on there. And I also recommend tweezers or any other kind of instrument you want to use to hold the armor. So I'm going to start by using the back side of the figure. So I have my gloves on, because I like to start on the back just in case I mess up, but also to allow me to see how the wash is turning out and how dark it is without putting it on a really important spot where you can see it well, or if I make a huge mistake you're not going to just see it right away. So let's start with that. I'm going to shake the bottle, open it up, and throw an application on. Alright, so here we go. Just going to dip that in here, take a look at it. It's pretty thick on there. So I'm going to start right here on the back. It's like right in the little armor details. And there we go. Now you can see how it fills that the cracks already on there. And make sure you've got a little container of water so you can clean your brush. Then I'll just go back in here after I washed it down a little bit. So it's pretty dark, at least for me it is. Clean that up. Now after you've wiped your brush off, you can go back through and clean up some of the pooled spots, or unless you think it looks good, you can leave it on there as well. Remember, this is just how I'm doing it. You can do your own method. You can leave it darker like that. You can leave it a little more on the messy side. There's no real wrong way to do it. But you can see just by drying the brush and then just touching the spots, it soaks up that excess wash. I'm going to use my other brush that's dry right here just to go over the flat spots to help clear that up, because I still want the orange to show through. I don't want it to be a darker hue of orange, but I do want the little armor details to go through. Now it doesn't have to be perfect, you know, sometimes it looks good to have a little bit of variation in the darker spots and the white spots, just kind of like a little battle-worn armor piece here. Now I'm doing this at a little bit slower pace. Usually I'll just go over the whole back piece really quick and go from there, but just for the video purposes I wanted to show you. So take a look on the left side, how it's already drying in there a little bit, showing up the little cracks, and then take a look on the right side, that's got the fresh application. It's got some bubbles, things like that, you know, and that's fine. Nothing to worry about there. So you just go back through and clean it up a little bit. So there we have the first application on the back piece of the armor right there of the black wash. Going through. Don't forget to get the little side pieces too. You don't have to, but it looks good. Adds a little bit more of that detail to it. Now you can get the knife if you want. I mean, it's already black. Leave that entirely up to you. And my hands are normally this shaking when I'm painting or doing anything for that matter. Alright, so there you go. So there's the chest with just that first layer of wash on it. Now I'm going to wet the brush and go over it again and then dry up some of the excess that I don't want on there. Everything's all wrapped up. The figure's been painted, it's been dried. So just to go over everything, finalize the video, end thoughts. The black wash figure is here on the right, and here is the original on the left. You can see there's a difference in the armor. It's a light wash. You can go a lot darker if you want, but it makes the detail pop out, and I really like that. For example, here on the sensor array, you can see more of the little circle squares right there, and then here, and it just gets those little cracks just shown a little bit more, so you've got some good idea of what you're looking at there. So this was just the way I do it. There's all kinds of ways you can do this, you know, to each their own. There's different brands, different types of washes. It's really up to you where you want to start, and when it comes down to it, it just takes practice. You know, I've made tons of mistakes myself and had to scrap projects and start over. What's nice about this acrylic one is if you mess up, you can just wash it off and go again. So, you know, share your thoughts with me, guys. If you liked this video, the how-to, if you didn't, thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to hear from you soon. And go ahead and share your comments. Go ahead and blow up the forums if you want talking with each other. That's always fun to see the comments. So take care. I hope this helps you out. Have a great day.